The Jak and Daxter series, developed by Naughty Dog, remains one of the most beloved franchises in the platformer genre, with a unique blend of action, platforming, and storytelling. Across the series, each game evolved both in tone and mechanics, making it an interesting journey through a world of rich characters, innovative design, and shifting gameplay priorities. Today, I want to rank the Jak and Daxter games from worst to best, diving into what makes each title stand out. As the last game in the Jak series to date, Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier was a significant departure from its predecessors, developed by High Impact Games instead of Naughty Dog. Released for the PSP and later the PS2, the game takes Jak and Daxter on a skybound adventure involving aerial combat and traditional platforming. Unfortunately, The Lost Frontier lacks the polish and creativity that made the earlier titles stand out. The story feels disconnected from the original trilogy, and the aerial combat, while a novel concept, doesn't quite make up for the game's weaker platforming mechanics. The level design lacks the creativity and cohesion of Naughty Dog's titles, and the game as a whole feels like a weaker imitation of the series' peak. Despite this, The Lost Frontier still offers some enjoyment for fans wanting more Jak after Jak 3. Though not part of the main platforming series, Jak X Combat Racing is often grouped with the other games because of its continuation of the overarching storyline. However, this spin-off leans entirely into vehicle combat rather than the platforming and adventure elements fans had come to love. The game is not bad by any means. It offers tight controls, exciting combat mechanics, and a solid sense of speed. The inclusion of multiplayer modes made it a decent party game as well. However, Jak X suffers because it's such a departure from the core series. For players looking to continue the story after Jak 3, it felt more like a detour than a conclusion. While it offers fun for racing enthusiasts, it doesn't hold the same lasting appeal as the main trilogy. Though a PSP spin-off, Daxter deserves to be on this list because of how well it captures the essence of the series. Focused on the beloved sidekick, the game offers incredible platforming gameplay, cleverly designed levels, and a humorous narrative that retains the charm of the original trilogy. It's also technically impressive for the PSP, delivering a console-like experience on a handheld. Its ranking here is a testament to its polish, innovation, and delightful focus on Daxter as a protagonist. This entry saw the series take a dramatic shift from light-hearted platformer to a darker, more mature tone, introducing elements of open-world exploration, gun combat, and a grittier narrative. Set in the dystopian Haven City, Jak 2 introduced players to a more complex, ambitious world, where Jak could now wield guns, ride hover vehicles, and explore a city brimming with life. While Jak 2 was praised for its ambition and storytelling, it also had its fair share of issues. The difficulty spike was often cited as a frustration, with punishing missions and inconsistent checkpoints. Some players found the tonal shift jarring, moving away from the pure platforming fun of the original into something more akin to Grand Theft Auto. However, it's undeniable that Jak 2 expanded the series in exciting ways, laying the groundwork for future titles with its deeper world building and refined mechanics. The introduction of Dark Jak added a fun twist to combat, allowing players to unleash powerful attacks when enough Dark Eco was collected. The game that started it all, The Precursor Legacy, is a charming, light-hearted platformer that blends exploration, puzzles, and combat seamlessly. It introduces the vibrant world of Jak and Daxter, a tropical, colorful setting brimming with character and charm. Jak's silent protagonist role is balanced by Daxter, his talkative, wisecracking companion, creating a dynamic that would become iconic. The game's simplicity is its greatest strength. It's a pure 3D platformer in the vein of Crash Bandicoot or Super Mario 64, with a focus on collecting precursor orbs and power cells. The Precursor Legacy remains a fan favorite for its nostalgic value and tight gameplay, even if it lacks the ambition of the later games. The lack of weapons or vehicles makes it feel a little dated compared to the rest of the series, but as a foundational platformer, it still holds up remarkably well. Jak 3 built on the innovations of Jak 2 and refined them, providing a smoother, more balanced experience. The tone is still darker than the first game, but Jak 3 strikes a better balance between the grittiness of Jak 2 and the platforming fun of the precursor legacy. This entry expanded the world beyond Haven City, introducing vast desert environments, new vehicles, and light Jak powers to complement Dark Jak. The story is more cohesive, providing a fitting conclusion to the trilogy, and the difficulty issues from Jak 2 are mostly ironed out. Combat is more refined, with better weapon upgrades, and the new environments are fun to explore. Jak 3 does a fantastic job of combining the platforming roots of the series with the more mature themes introduced in the second game, making it one of the most well-rounded entries. The Jak and Daxter series, spanning across different genres and consoles, is defined by its innovation and evolution. Each game brought something new to the table, whether it was the whimsical platforming of the precursor legacy or the dark, sprawling narrative of Jak 2 and Jak 3. Though not every entry lands perfectly, the series remains an essential part of PlayStation's history.